Hey guys, welcome to my first properly high tier game of me in the IS-7. Now, to describe this tank, I'd say great turret armor and really well sloped armor, a good alpha damage gun with 490 damage and a penetration value of 250. But the accuracy of it, well, if you've played Russian tanks, I'll just tell you, the accuracy is Russian. That's all you need to know. Its speed is pretty decent for a tank weighing as much as it does. Not sure of the exact value, so I won't say it. And it can take on medium tanks pretty well as long as they don't shoot at your lower plate. So the battle map is Sand River and the chance to win is 46%, so it's not very fortunate for us. I'd say for the amount of time that I've been playing the IS-7, I've played over 100 battles in it, and I'm not really fond of it that much. And this E75 appears and I magically penetrate that shot. Not sure how, but you can just get an insight onto that gun with 507 damage onto that E75. Okay, that bat chat put a shot into me, which is pretty annoying. Now, in this tank, you cannot angle your armor. You have to just stay straight on and hope that they hit the middle of your tank around here and then bounce off like that. The lower plate it isn't as big as the IS-8s, but it's still there, and it's much bigger than the IS-3s, as you can see behind me. Now I'm still looking up there for that batchet to pop up, and then he puts a shot into my track and I missed the shot on him. Now, another thing to say about the IS-7, the side armor here is all spaced, so that makes this tank very good for side scraping, as is the IS-8, as is the IS-3. They're perfect for going around corners and making tanks to shoot at your spaced side armor. Now, I don't want to get caught out by the batchet again, so I just stay here. Then I noticed that IS-7 pop up. I don't really want to get shot by him, since the gun depression on this tank isn't great. That Yard Tiger is too far out of his comfort zone. I was pushing up and he thought he'd give some lead to his shot, but no, I deny it by falling. Well, some people would say I should have just kept on pushing and went for that Yard Tiger, but I noticed the opportunity and put a shell into his lower plate. I wouldn't want to risk that chance that I could ricochet off his upper plate. Now that back chat there, annoying everyone, put a shot into his turret, leaving him on 2%, which is really annoying. And I fall back because you have to bear in mind that there are 2 artillery on the enemy team, and they're both in a platoon, which means that they could be focus firing. And once you're tracked, you never know, Artie might strike twice and keep you there. Now that Batchat knew that he had to run away since he was on 2% and that everyone knew where he was. He had no other option where to go. That T62A playing pretty aggressively. I'm thinking just let it fall back a little bit so I can put a shot into his cupola, but then again, he doesn't give me the cupola in the first place, but the IS-7's accuracy won't hit the cupola anyway. Now I'm thinking that Batchat will come over here and try to get us, but he doesn't, so I'm thinking I should just stick to trying to shoot at that IS-7. Now narrowly missing a shell from him. So that was pretty dangerous play. Now push up where I can actually use my turret armor, my slightly crap gun depression. Still, it's not that bad. I won't say it's great, but it's not as if it doesn't go down at all. Now when I put that shot into that IS-7, I tracked him, but my reload isn't good enough to shoot him again and keep him retracked. Put a shot into that T-62A. Now let me just compare it to an E5. I don't have an E5, but I've seen enough replays and people playing in them to know that its reload isn't as slow as the IS-7's. So if I was in an E5, I could have tracked that IS-7 and kept him tracked there, possibly taking him out. I'll fall back while I'm reloading. You can see that gun depression not working. Now I don't want to really shoot at the IS-7's spaced armor, and then he gives me an opportunity to shoot at the front of his tank. Then we bounce a shot from that T-62A. Now I suppose for the whole team our hope is lost of winning since it's 4-9, but we're still controlling this part of the map, so we're pretty safe. Surprisingly, the enemies haven't capped us out yet. They just want the kills and damage. So I'm thinking now it's time to move, since staying in the same spot and playing defensively isn't gonna work. Now I'll run out too far and give the E75 my side, which allows him to penetrate. T-62A pens me again into the side of my turret. Wouldn't really expect a pen from that. And kill the IS-7 in return. So waiting for that reload so I can make my move on the E75. Don't want to put a shot into his side because maybe I'll miss. But then he just over angles, allowing me to take him out. Now that our friendly IS-7 has moved into that T-62A to try and take him out. But he doesn't pen a single shot and gets taken out in return. So I'm thinking just YOLO mode, take him on. He shouldn't be able to kill me. He wasn't even expecting me to come here. Put a shot into his front plate. That swerving move made him get confused and he ricocheted the shot, thinking that he could pen my lower plate. But since I was moving forward, he got the tip of my pike nose. And at this point I'm thinking, oh no, he's gonna circle me, and somehow I managed to miss that shot because the reticle was on the tank but my gun wasn't. That's a weird glitch that occasionally happens. Thinking, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. And that T-62A gets stuck on that IS-7, giving me a little glimmer of hope. Then I get shot by the enemy arty. Now, I'll admit, I'm not a great IS-7 player, but I suppose I'm starting to get the hang of it bit by bit and getting better games. This is, at the moment, one of my best games that I've ever had. 3 kills, 4,566 damage. And just as I was starting to raise the hopes of my team, I managed to get taken out by Scumbag Arty. So that's just a little insight of what World of Tanks brings. The ups and the downs, and the dreadful lightning strikes of Arty. Thank you for watching, guys. Please remember to subscribe and like. Thank you for watching. See you later.